Just 1,000 kilometers from the North Pole, Russia is flexing its military muscle. Even at the height of the Cold War, the Nagaskoye Air Base was a remote outpost. Now, Russia's northernmost military base is a hive of activity, able to handle nuclear-capable strategic bombers. The Kremlin is projecting its power deep into the Arctic.
Ensuring peace and security in the Arctic is a major task set by the state, and it's the Northern Fleet that was put in charge of this.
NATO has also increased its military activity in the Arctic. US Air Force bombers have been training alongside Norwegian forces in recent months. The military build-up formed a tense backdrop for the Arctic Council summit Thursday in Reykjavik, as Russia took over the rotating chairmanship of the forum from Iceland. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken urged other council members to oppose Moscow's attempts to control Arctic shipping as climate change opens up new routes, and voiced concern over Russia's military build-up. Russia criticized NATO's activities in the region. The military activity in the Arctic poses an increasing risk, says Katerina Kurtisova with the European Leadership Network.
In the absence of military-to-military dialogue or an appropriate forum where such concerns could be discussed, the likelihood of miscalculation or misreading of intentions and accidental escalation is growing.
Russia says it wants to use its chairmanship to focus on sustainable development, protecting the indigenous communities in the Arctic, and on climate change. Scientists say the Arctic is warming twice as fast as other regions, with dramatic effects. Fires ripped across Siberia amid a summer heatwave in 2020. Melting permafrost was blamed for a huge oil leak in the Russian Arctic.
Russia acknowledges that there is a problem, but it really focuses its efforts on the adaptation side, adapting to the impacts, physical impacts of climate change, rather than mitigating strategies that would address their causes.
On the sidelines of the summit Wednesday, Secretary Blinken held a bilateral meeting with his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. He said the United States seeks a stable relationship with Russia, but it would respond if, in his words, Russia acts aggressively against us, our partners, or our allies.
But having said that, there are many areas where our interests intersect and overlap, and we believe that we can work together and indeed build on those interests, whether it is dealing with COVID-19 and the pandemic, combating climate change, dealing with the nuclear programs in Iran and North Korea, Afghanistan. There are many areas of intersecting interests.
Lavrov offered this response.
We are ready to discuss all the issues without exception, but under perception that the discussion will be honest, with the facts on the table, and of course on the basis of mutual respect.
That discussion could take place at the highest level, with a summit between US President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin proposed in the coming weeks. There has yet to be any official confirmation. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.